Good afternoon, everyone. When I met Mr. Arvind, who came to invite me to TED, I was discussing about me with him. Then he really got impressed and asked me, what is the X factor which drives me? I thought and thought and thought, but I really could not find what is that X factor. But I got few things which drove me all these years. When I think about life, what is the end thing we want in life? Happiness? And how do we get this happiness? Is it money, status, power, or what? If it is money, all the richest people in this world, are they happy? If it is power, all the politicians, are they happy in life? No, I don't agree. It is attitude, the positive attitude. And how do we get this attitude? Do we get this to buy somewhere in a supermarket or somewhere in a mall? No, it is within us. It is here. We have to get it out. It's a practice. Did you ever observe a small kid falling? Any mother would try to come and divert the kid and convince her nothing happened. But the moment we ask, we pamper the kid, what happened, they start crying. That means it's all here. Even the kid gets hurt also, she'll stop crying. It's all here. We always have two options in life. Whether to sit back and cry for things or go ahead in life. Accidents, births, deaths, they're not in our hands. But whatever is there in our hands, we always can shape up in a better way. But what happens, we always look up to something else. If you see a small school-going kid, he always look up to college-going. Will he be happy once he come back to college? No. Then he look up to somebody who's got a cool job. Will he be happy getting a job? No. When he have job, he want a good girlfriend in his life. Will he be happy getting a girlfriend? No. Then he wanted to get married, kids, whatnot. Even at the end of the life, he'll have a condition. He wanted to see his grandchildren getting married or, grandchildren going to the school and see and die. We always live with the conditions. We forget, in this process, we forget today worrying about the past and fear about future. I wanted to share how attitude changed my life. I met with an accident which left me quadriplegic at the age of 20 years. A girl, when my life was happening, I was a girl with lot of dreams. I was passionate. I was adventurous. I was always looking for some uniqueness in me. I was so passionate about dancing, I wanted to be independent. For a girl like me, Quadriplegia is a word which I heard for the first time in my life when I met with an accident. That left me immobile. I became like a vegetable completely. I lost power from my body, from lower body from here onwards. I don't have sensation. I don't even feel if anybody touches me here. I don't even feel that my lower body is there. You know, for every single thing, I have to depend on somebody else. From the water to, even if I wanted to turn to the other side. Nights became very long for me. Like, every time I wanted to turn, I have to wake up somebody and, then they have to come turn me. It was like, rebirth. For my mom, I was another child. It was like learning to crawl again, brush, shower, eat, everything. You know how it feels, a 20 plus girl to wear nappies again? It was like another life again. But I never gave up. And being on the bed, infections, bed sores, these are added friends in my life. A lot of people are not aware of bed sores. Bed sores are such a serious problem which can lead to death. You all must have heard about Christopher Reeve, the Superman. We know about, he is the one who introduced Superman to us. He met with the same accident like me. He was the richest person in an advanced country. But he wanted to die after his accident. But somehow his wife convinced him to live. Then he survived, he suffered on the bed for 9 years and he died with bed sores. But attitude, it's very rare to see a 10 years, 15 years quadriplegics, paraplegics alive. Recently, one movie released. You all must have heard Guzarish movie. Hrithik Roshan acted in that. It's the same story like me. A quadriplegic, he wanted to die in 14 years. But I say, physical disability is nothing unless until it hits here. My attitude today not only kept me alive, today I am independent. I am like anybody else. From 10 years on the bed to couch, becoming a host for a glamorous TV show. Not only that, I run a textile business. Not just a textile business, I am also a trader into stock market. I also run an NGO called Shraddha. I wanted to share with you all how the Shraddha started. When I met with an accident, it was very, very difficult, how to go about the treatment, how to deal with the life, how to deal myself being on the bed. how to deal with the bed sores, with the infections. There is very, very less awareness about this. There is no treatment at all to walk, but definitely there is a way to live better life. Even I have seen, a general physician, a doctor, had no awareness how to deal with this kind of life. I met a lot of physicians, doctors, who are not aware of what is quadriplegia. I learned everything in these 10 years on my own body, with my own experiences, with my own problems. There's a saying, right? An experienced patient is better than a doctor. So I thought, why not? I spread this awareness to other paraplegics, other quadriplegics. Because, I have seen, when I used to practice my physiotherapy in NIMS here in Hyderabad, I have seen even just 1 year, 2 years paraplegics and quadriplegics, they are in very bad shape, lots, big bed sores on their body, lots of infections, their life becomes like a checker view, there is no way out for them. I felt then, when I am living a very normal life, at times, I forget that I cannot walk. My people, my family, they almost forgot that I cannot walk. They deal with me, they behave with me very normal. I thought, why not? Why a paraplegic bound to 4 walls? They should come out. So I started this awareness. I counseled many people. I think I started counseling paraplegics and quadriplegics, but I ended up counseling a lot of normal people. It shows that, physical disability is nothing. It is all here. It's the attitude. Part of Shraddha, I even run an orphanage which has 15 kids. We adopted them, we take care of their education, their stay, food, everything. If you talk about attitude, I think my mother is more worth to speak on TED than me. Because I met with an accident, I am suffering, there is no way out, so I am doing it. But she is suffering my accident. But she never had complaints about life. Today, she is 70 plus. She cooks for those 15 kids, she takes care of the orphanage. I have seen her a couple of years back. It was very difficult for her to, sit and get up from a chair, or if she cannot sit on the floor. She had knee pains, 60 plus, everybody have these kind of problems. But now, she's cooking for 15 people at the age of 70. It's all attitude. There's a saying, every failure is a step to success, which is very, very true in my life. My accident took me 100 steps ahead in my life. When TED invited me, they said, I have to speak for 15 minutes. This generally these quadriplegics, paraplegics have this breath problem, giddiness problem, and lot of pain on the body. I said I cannot speak for 15 minutes. So I made a presentation with lots of videos in it, to take a break in between. But just before coming here, I said, why should I take a break? I told my guy to remove all my videos from the presentation. I said, I will talk. This is the attitude. Even when my show happened, a person who cannot sit for 10 minutes, who cannot continuously talk for 10 minutes, when they offered me a chat show, I said, how can I do it? And when my boss, the TV show, explained me the concept of the TV show, I said, how is it possible? When I cannot sit for 10-15 minutes, how can I shoot for this which takes 10 hours? Sometimes it used to take 12 hours a day. Wearing that makeup, big lights, and lots of pain on my body. But when the camera switches on, everything used to vanish and I used to smile. That is what is attitude I call. Life is like water, It takes a shape whatever we put it in. Today what all I spoke, I think they all are very, very basic things. You all must have heard from your elders, known from childhood, from books, everywhere. Nothing new what I spoke today. But the thing is, we don't implement. So start implementing it. Make your life beautiful. Thank you.
We've all got so much to learn from. Thank you so much.